There are certain places in video games that somehow have the power to make us stay in them for a while. The amount of things that provoke this feeling can vary. We have Elden Ring and the Shaman Village, surrounded by nature and only one object to grab. Still, that place tells a story of once a happy group of women, group that was obligated to left that life in that exact same place. When being there, you can feel it, the traces of what was meant to be a prosperous place, now abandoned. These spaces are there before your eyes as if they were saying, "Come, let this be a little rest from your perilous journey." I have found myself into these places somehow. They have the ability to make me feel calm, quiet, just enjoying the moment after a tense one. It can be anything. After a scene where the protagonist had a hard time, after a horrible encounter with a powerful being, or in this case, after you have walked through hell itself, witnessed the loss of a person who you didn't know from before, but somehow you did at the same time. Maria was part of you, somehow. Silent Hill 2 has been my favorite game since I first played it back in the PS2 days. Beautiful times indeed. The first time I went deep into the fog, it was a whole experience. The mixture of emotions was beyond my comprehension. The anxiety levels invading my mind when walking through those claustrophobic corridors from Blue Creek Apartments was the worst whenever these creatures blocked them. We all remember the legendary hospital and how the feeling of something's not right with James keeps rising and it keeps rising. Then it happens, you see it, you feel it. The town is ripping off these bandages that were blinding James's mind. All this labyrinth he created is now torturing him, but not by breaking him. As a matter of fact, it is reconstructing the mind just to break his soul, for memories and guilt are his punishment. I always get excited talking about this game. It's my top one forever. No other game has made me feel such things. The absence of words to describe how important this game is to me is infinite. I am sure many people feel the same. I can get it. I truly do. Too much emotions for now. My apologies. Today, I would like to talk about one specific part of the remake. Yes, my friends, Silent Hill 2 Remake. The same remake that received senseless arguments against it. But that's for another video. There is a part in this game where you have to walk a lot, all alone, nothing to bother you. It's just you, your thoughts, and the melody. So join me, my good friends, as I explain why this part was one of my favorites. You, as always, are most welcome. Let's start. James is walking by. He knows where to go now. The night has brought with it the worst for him. It increased the danger and the nightmares with it. You can feel that there's no safe space once you leave the hospital. The whole town is surrounded now by the unnerving creatures, having an increase on their aggressiveness. You are witnessing by first hand what true horror looks like. Then you start asking to yourself, why is this happening to him? He's just looking for his wife. There should be nothing wrong with it, right? Making his way through the hell streets, James finds Angela. She seems to be lost on her memories. The tragedies that haunt her are gaining more and more control over her. She sees James, and in the instant he mentions,
Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you alright? Angela?
No.
something makes her feel uncomfortable.
You shouldn't.
After this, She gets scared by something we can't see yet.
Angela, it's okay.
Then Angela runs away, trying to escape this nightmare that seems to be haunting her in a sick way. I'd like to mention something from this point before I continue. In the original game, this area is filled with monsters. Remember that once you got the key to the Historical Society, James has to fight a lot of monsters to get there. They appear on all the road until the end. But here in the remake, this had a drastic change. There are no traces of enemies surrounding the area, not a single soul to block the path. It's just you and the soundtrack, a depressing one. The rain has stopped long before you reach this part, but still, it feels like something or someone wants you to make reminiscence of all the events that happened before this point. The only person that was there with you is now dead. James, once again, has to go alone in the darkness that somehow makes you feel that James is going nowhere, all lost in his thoughts, mere thoughts, regrets, guilt, sadness. All of this create different shapes depending on the person that suffers them. But there are points where the mind just wants to have a little break, only if it is for a few seconds. This road is that moment for James. He has a moment where he can just enjoy the walk. For it is well known that these aspects, the ones I've mentioned before, always come back. And when they do, they take the worst shapes ever, stronger than you. We are here. All seems to be calm, yet the haunting music and sounds are your only companions in this place. You are free to explore. Go ahead. There's the Jack's Inn, where you took a quick break with Maria. Now, you are all alone. Nothing but pure loneliness. Exploring one of the rooms, you notice the TV is turned on. Then, with its light illuminating part of the somber room, you see it. A strange symbol, something that seems to be religious, though it has nothing to do with you. But there it is, to anticipate what's coming next. James is walking out of Jack's Inn. He is looking to the surroundings. Nothing seems to happen. The danger haunting him has disappeared for some reason. He then goes by. Nothing is willing to stop the now suspicious search for Mary. The air is becoming heavier as James walks through the road. Calm still remains. This road may have many interpretations. It is a moment to calm down. But I see this also as a punishment. Being alone can be the most dangerous thing in the world, especially when you are filled with sad memories. These have no voice, no sound in the outside, but within you are very noisy somehow. They first start as a whisper in your soul, then they acquire a louder voice, a demonic voice haunting you. Though it doesn't reach the physical contact, it feels like it's hammering every inch of your mind, your spirit. Through the game, you are witness of James's changes in his appearance. You see him tired, sad, and lost. Is his search for Mary a way to obtain hope? Or is it a punishment? The melody keeps playing. You keep walking and notice all the abandoned cars. You look at some to see if there are any objects that could be useful in the future. Keep walking. Step by step, you realize this is the calm before the storm. You enter some places just to kill time or look for something. Those places are empty. The real Silent Hill's void shows itself for James. It feels like all this time it had a talk with our protagonist. There's nothing for you here but mere pain. This is not a prison of my creation, it is yours. You are your own executioner. After a long walk, you finally make it. The Historical Society. Once inside, you notice a painting of Pyramid Head right in front of you. It's just there looking at you, like saying, "It's time for the real punishment." Then, you proceed to continue your search for Mary, but also now for answers as well. There are stairs leading you down. It seems like an infinite loop. Walking down, deeper and deeper, a strange sound can be heard in the distance. This now feels like an abyss until you reach a door. You have entered now into a strange room. You see a note. September 11th, 1820. Prisoner number C-221. James has finally reached his own prison. Not Silent Hill's prison, but his. Then you see it. A hole. A strange hole. Leading to hell itself. Silent Hill is a game that I love very much. It's my favorite game. Since the announcement of the remake, I knew it would be really awesome. And it was more than that. I played the original back in the day, and when I played the remake, I had a different sensation. The way this game allows you to explore the town is really great. The music remains the same, with some additions that honestly deliver a better experience. One example of this is the one that you just saw in this video. These places have a special place in my heart. You may call me mentally ill, and you may be right. But seriously, this place in particular had a deep impact on me. In my first playthrough, I got stuck here for an hour or more just exploring while listening to the music. I don't know why, but I felt relaxed here. It was a great prelude to what was coming next, which is to me the best part of Silent Hill 2, which I think deserve its own video. Places like this can be found in other video games. They don't have to be necessarily the same experience, though they can have the same mood. That special feeling of calm. You can find them in any game. Places like this are very special to me. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. Remember that you can help me by giving a like and subscribing to this channel. I'll try my best to deliver the quality content you deserve. I love you all, and I wish you the best for you and your beloved ones. Raven out.